of the Sultan. We are talking about days we were crowns in it, then the feet trampled us. It is the sunnah of the most gracious in the life of
We, the Sultan's harem, tell the story of the days we were worn as crowns before we were trampled into dust. This is the merciful's design in human life, the turning of the days. I welcome you, my beloved, to a new and renewed meeting. I do not want you to endure the hardship of ascending to the castle, like those who came searching for what I have to offer you. Today I bring you from the world of the Ka, the granddaughter of Genghis Khan. Yes, she is the descendant of the Mongol sultans, the Kawan Khatun, the daughter of Tugai, the tale of a Mongol princess and the rise and fall of a Mamluk lord. A first-person historical account, narrated by Huant Khatun, a Mongol noblewoman at the heart of the Mamluk Sultanate's dramatic power struggles in 14th century Cairo, chronicles the meteoric rise and violent downfall of the ambitious Amir Khalsun. I am the Khatun Huant, daughter of Tugai, son of Bekir, son of Jochi Khan, son of Genghis Khan. My uncle is Sultan Ozbeg Khan of the Golden Horde. Though some have debated my lineage, the truth remains. I am a descendant of the Mongols, a daughter of the Golden Horde, born to a line of sultans. In the year 1320 CE, 720 AH, I arrived in Egypt in a grand caravan to be wed to the Sultan of the world, Al-Nasir Muhammad ibn Qalawun. This was a sultan who adored all things beautiful, women, concubines, and worldly treasures. As the chronicler of the Al-Nujum al-Zahira wrote, merchants brought him jewels from every land, and he possessed every woman of exquisite beauty. Indeed, he married each of his 11 daughters to the great emirs of his state. Traveling in my caravan was a handsome, intelligent, and self-assured young merchant of 18 named Khalsun, accompanied by his brother Susun. Upon seeing him at the citadel of the mountain, my husband, Sultan al-Nasir, was immediately impressed. The Sultan offered to purchase him, but was informed Khalsun was a free man. Undeterred, the Sultan paid a price of 8,000 dirhams to his brother Susun to secure Khalsun for his service. Khalsun's ascent was swift and unprecedented. He was appointed the Sultan's personal cupbearer, Saki, a prestigious role. He bypassed the traditional Mamluk career path, boasting, I was not promoted from the stables. The Sultan bought me and made me one of his closest confidants, Kasaki, in a single step. The Kasaki were the Sultan's elite personal guard, his constant companions. Al-Nasir lavished gifts and titles upon him, promoting him to Emir of 100 and Commander of 1,000. His favor was boundless. It is said the Sultan once gave him the keys to the armory of the late Emir Bakhtimur al-Saki, a treasure worth 600,000 dinars. By 1327 CE, 727 AH, at the age of 25, Khalsun married the Sultan's daughter Huand from another of the Sultan's wives, Huand Ordu. His wedding gifts from the emirs alone amounted to 50,000 gold dinars, the equivalent of over 200 kilograms of gold today. To further cement his position, Khalsun even arranged for his own sister to marry the Sultan. Amidst this rising power, tragedy struck when his brother, Susun, died in 1334 CE, but Khalsun,
undeterred, continued his relentless pursuit of power. A ruthless rise to power. Kausan's personality was a complex mix of ambition, courage, extravagance, and cruelty. He was a formidable warrior, but also a cunning diplomat who used his proximity to the Sultan to build a powerful network. His arrogance and disdain for his rivals, particularly the powerful Emir Bashtak, earned him many enemies. Upon the death of Sultan al-Nasir Muhammad in 1341 CE, Kausan seized his opportunity. He became the de facto ruler of Egypt, installing al-Nasir's young son Abu Bakr as a puppet sultan while naming himself regent. He swiftly moved against his rivals, imprisoning and killing the influential Bashtak. He then deposed and executed the young Abu Bakr, replacing him with another of al-Nasir's infant sons, Kujuk, to maintain his grip on power. The inevitable fall. Kausan's tyranny and brutality united the Mamluk emirs against him. In 1342 CE, while he was outside Cairo, a revolt erupted, led by the emir Aydangmash. Abandoned by his own Mamluks, Kausan was captured and imprisoned in Alexandria. There, he was tortured and strangled with his own bowstring, a fittingly symbolic end for one of the most powerful and controversial figures of the era. The wealth he had accumulated was legendary. When his palace was looted by the Cairo mob, so much gold flooded the city that its price plummeted from 20 dirhams per dinar to just 11. The mob stripped his palaces and properties of everything, including marble, roofs, and doors, leaving them in ruins. The aftermath at the citadel was a scene of starkly contrasting emotions. At the very moment of Kausan's fall, the emirs he had imprisoned were freed. Among them was Malik Timur al-Hijazi. His wife, one of Sultan al-Nasir's daughters, celebrated his return with music and joyous festivities, joined by the widow of Bashtak, who gloated at the death of her husband's killer. Beside them, their sister, Kausan's widow, wept and wailed in grief. The royal household was split in two, a faction of joy and a faction of sorrow. As the narrator observed, the mourning was once in the house of al-Hijazi and the celebration in the house of Kausan. Now, the mourning is in the house of Kausan and the celebration in the house of al-Hijazi. The Cursed Palaces, an architectural rivalry. The rivalry between Kausan and Bashtak was famously waged not only in politics but also in architecture. Driven by the desire to outdo Bashtak, who had constructed a magnificent palace on El Muez Street, Kausan embarked on an even grander project. He acquired a 2-acre plot adjacent to Bashtak's, which was a part of the old Fatimid Eastern Palace, and built a sprawling complex known as the Palace of the Seven Halls. This palace, which began at the historic gate of Bait al-Qadi, was designed to rival the Sultan's own, a black palace in the citadel. Yet, a curse seemed to hang over these monuments to vanity. Bashtak was killed shortly after his palace's completion. Kausan, despite the grandeur of his own palace, never lived in it, residing instead in his palace near the citadel. He too was killed just months after his great rival. The cursed palaces stood as empty testaments to the fleeting nature of power, their builders having never enjoyed the splendor they so lavishly created.
We are the harem of the Sultan. We are talking about days we were crowns in it. Then the feet trampled us. It is the sunnah of the most gracious in the life of
We, the Sultan's harem, tell the story of the days we were worn as crowns before we were trampled into dust. This is the merciful's design in human life, the turning of the days. Wait for us at 8 p.m. for the series The Sultana's Harem, telling the story of what the days have done to them on the Egypt 4K YouTube channel every Friday.